major problem concerning Roy Jones. Keeps that left low. As a result, has been caught by the occasional right hand, and portions of the crowd have not been thrilled with some of his showboating tactics, but he has been very impressive.
Well, Park has the distinction of having the worst jab of this tournament. He just waves it out there. It's this very strange jab, and he's straight up, and that means that he's going to get caught with jabs and right crosses, as Jones just demonstrated. Remember, Jones has superior speed, technique, and if he drops his hand, it's because he learned it at the foot of the master. Ray Leonard, who fights with his head forward, taunting his opponent, throwing right hand leads, using mobility. Look at him giving the angles and punching from the angles. It's all pure Sugar Ray Leonard.
And earlier, Sugar Ray, in a conversation with Brian Gumbel, talked about the raw skill and natural talent that Roy Jones possesses. Roy from a family of 5, a 2-time National Golden Gloves champion. He is in the red vest. And Park Si-hun of Korea in the blue. The referee, Aldo Leone of Italy. And Jones has come out very active. There's Roy Sr., one-time professional boxer.
Hey, you gonna pop me jab, brother.
That roar was for the first scoring punch that Park threw. Park is fighting extremely slowly, almost as if he's dipped in molasses here. He's just very deliberate and trying to figure out how to get in. In the meantime, Jones building up points, peppering him with multiple punches. There's one. Of course, that landed high up on the headgear, did not score a point because the white of the glove did not land the target area.
And Roy Jones is carrying that left hand up high, not the case as we saw earlier in his qualifying bouts. And he caught Park with the left hook. Just under a minute remaining. In this first round, there is a caution against Park for slapping.
And Jones, prior to that, just boxed beautifully. Under and over, finishing up with a combination, and those are point getters. They're all landing. Those two punches just landed flush.
And again, finishing off with the left hook. Oh, what a counter by Roy Jones.
You could see the difference in the speed of reflexes. I've never seen it so incredibly shown. One guy's super fast, the other guy very slow.
Holding caution. Called on Park. Coming up on 10 seconds remaining. In this first round, the left hook continues to score for Roy Jones. They're fighting for the gold of the light middleweight division. We'll be right back. A decisive round for Roy Jones of the United States, outlanding Park Si-hun 20-3. Roy Jones in the red vest, Park Si-hun of Korea in the blue. This is the first American in the ring today vying for the gold. The caution called on Jones for a slap. Yesterday, it was bantamweight Kennedy McKinney, along with heavyweight Ray Mercer, winning gold medals. Michael Carvajal losing on a decision. And Roy Jones has opened up in strong fashion against Park Si-hun.
This guy is bewildering. Jones is just bewildering in his speed and the different angles he throws those punches from. You got to go back to Sandy Saddler, Willie Pep. You got to go back to Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard to see this kind of speed.
Park did get the left hand in, and that prompted the roar from the crowd. Jones now has the left hand down low, showing confidence. Took his opponent a little bit more seriously in the first round.
Well, I think he's getting into the rhythm of things now, and that's terrible news for Park, who can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Here did not respond well during Roy Jones' semifinal victory over Richard Woodhall of Great Britain, not favorably reacting to some of Roy's showboating tactics, which can also turn off the judges. Meanwhile, Park making a turn here in the second round, and then Jones right back to the body.
Yeah, the only turn he took was to the worst. He came in and got just clobbered. Now Jones playing. He's doing a shuffle, an alley shuffle. He's coming after him. And think, this guy's just 19 years old.
Oh, there's Park landing the right hand. Just under a minute left. Second round, and Jones caught Park with a counter. And another left hook, although the crowd reacted to the right by Park that grazed Jones.
A standing eight.
Yes, a standing eight. Being handed out to Park Si-han.
Every time Park threw a punch, he got hit 2 and 3 punches in return, right on a button. That's what that standing eight was all about.
Any combination of standing eights and knockdowns, adding up to 3 in 1 round, and the bout is over, adding up to 4 for the entire fight, and it is all over. Coming up on 15 seconds, remaining second round, and we'll stay right here. We're live from Seoul, Korea. We'll stay here between rounds as you can count down round number 2. Again, Jones staggering Park. And that is it for the second round. And this is the third and final round for the gold in the 156-pound light middleweight division. Marv Albert with the fight doctor. Bertie Pacheco. We're at the Chumshill Students Gymnasium. Roy Jones in the red vest. Park Si-han in the blue. And once again, the crowd overreacting because Park Si-han did not make contact. They saw a lot of motion.
Well, Park's got to feel desperate now. He's got to try to put out Jones. He can't get close to him without getting hit 30 punches. I mean, that's an exaggeration, 3 punches. But still, it's point building on the part of Jones, and Park can't get close to do damage.
Park had that one good moment that was briefly in the second round, and then Jones came right back, and it led to the standing 8. And now Jones just picking away and stepping away.
That's all he needs to do is volley and step back. Leave your calling card and take off. Right there. Oh.
And that was an emphatic calling card. He had Park staggered.
I don't know what they're waiting for. That's not a standing 8. I don't know what is. Leone looking to look how he leans in. Leone's looking in a couple of more hooks like that, and I don't know why they wouldn't give him a standing 8.
Approaching the halfway mark of this third round, and Park Si-han is taking a thrashing. It was back in 1984 at the Los Angeles Olympics that Frank Tate won the gold in this light middleweight division. Roy Jones looking to join him in the record books. Those punches caught on the glove. Again, you hear the crowd, but not much there for Park Si-han.
Oh, that hook was so hard, Leone just about took a full step in to stop it. Look at what Jones is doing. He's landing a tapping right and then zinging in a very hard hook. There it is, right there. There it is, right there.
And Jones getting that hook in at will. Coming up on 30 seconds remaining in the bout. Now Park did connect and tried the left. So Park Si-han did land, and again the crowd comes to life, but it appears to be too late for Park. Roy Jones building up a tremendous lead and should be 15 seconds away from the gold. Count it down. We're down to 10 seconds. Roy Jones seeking to become the third American to come away with a gold medal. Final seconds of the bout. Referee Aldo Leone breaks the boxers, and that will do it. It is all over. Roy Jones and Park Si-han will be back with the decision in a moment.
If he doesn't win the gold off this, then I think there's something rotten in Korea, because that is absolutely one of the most dominant things I've seen.
The winner is on point 3-2 in the blue corner.
Well, there it is. Park Si-han
At the moment the bout ended, was there any doubt in your mind that you had won the fight?
No, there was no doubt at all. I knew I had won the fight. I won all 3 rounds clearly, but...
Now, what about when you heard that the decision was 3-2?
What could I do?
I mean, did that worry you right away before they announced who the winner was?
When I saw all the Koreans jumping up and down, I knew what they had did. But like I said, there's nothing I can do about that, you know. I think I go home, go to school, you know. I don't know if I'll box again ever.
Now, you've been one of the more unpopular American fighters here. They've been booing every one of your performances. Did you think that you might lose a decision if it went the distance, even if you won the fight?
I went the distance 4 out of 5 times. You know.
You hadn't fought a Korean.
It don't make a difference. As long as I won, you know, I did my best I could, like I said.
Do you think your showboating worked against you?
I don't care. I mean, what's showboating? That's me. You know, if they can't accept me, I don't mind. To me, I'm going to go with medals. To the United States, I'm going to go with medals. Best of them, that's me. That's all I had to give. That's what God gave me.
Roy, you're 19 years old. Can a thing like this discourage you about furthering a boxing career?
Yeah, it could, because I don't know if I can go through much more of that. It's not the first time that's happened to me. So shit, if I keep boxing, I won't be the last. So I think I'll go back, and that'll probably be the last for boxing.